This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Rams defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is out of bounds here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on third and goal? Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 22! 59!
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have the Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Zebra! 50-50!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Hey, give me radar. 32.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down from Higbee. And since so many have forgot about him among the league's top tight ends, time to give him his due. He has improved so much across 7 NFL seasons, going from backup to true receiving threat. 72 catches last season. Expect more of the same this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Akers again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown Rams.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, there he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Double right.
3rd and 2. Stafford right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
59.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Double right.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And quickly they get to the line. Now Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Marr now to add the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Stafford on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Set. And middle.
46-yard line.
Zebra. Omaha, ready, blue. Hey, 50. Ready, hot.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, red. Zebra. And middle. 59.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the... and it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He stiff arms him, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find Gray here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That time a pickup of 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned
He got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
32, 53, ready.
Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself.
It's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Drill right, 22. Stop.
Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And Stanford's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
239 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll roll him out right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick, and of course a quick surrender out of bounds.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. There he goes left side.
Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
59 yards.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here comes 2nd down.
Drill right, 22.
Stafford.
He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Omaha, ready to move. Zebra. 50-50.
Now Stafford.
that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to move back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one, Akers hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how